Welcome back. The winter storm may be over for central Indiana now, but as we enter the official winter season, more frigid temperatures could come later. Health officials say this can pose risks for your heart. So this morning we are happy to be joined by a person with a very long title, interventional cardiologist with Franciscan Physician Network, Dr. Sunil Advani on Indy South Side. Good morning to you. How'd I do there?
Really well. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well and hope you are as well. So the first question, basically, what are some of the added stresses that can happen to your heart that come with the cold weather?
Yes. Well, when it's cold outside, the cold weather can put tremendous strain on patients' bodies, everyone healthy and non-healthy alike. So the cold weather can constrict the blood vessels throughout the body. It's the body's attempt to stay warm. So as a result of constricting the blood vessels, more blood flow can go to the center or core of the body. This can put a strain on the hearts of most patients, even healthy patients, but patients with underlying coronary disease or heart failure can particularly suffer those effects.
Yeah, and speaking of those underlying conditions and any others, how does that play a role and affect your heart health?
Yeah, I think the main condition that we always think of is coronary artery disease or blockages in the arteries. Those patients who've had heart attacks or who have some degree of blockage and they see a family physician or heart doctor, those patients who already have underlying blockages in their arteries can experience symptoms such as angina or pain in the chest or a heaviness in the chest when they go outside in the cold weather, and even routine activities such as walking outside, walking with the dog in cold weather can have an effect. I think patients with weak heart muscles alike as well, or patients with strokes. But the number one condition that we usually see or think of is coronary artery disease or blockage in the arteries, and those patients are particularly vulnerable to cold weather and the activities in the cold weather.
And speaking of those activities, just a second ago we were showing people shoveling or trying to shovel the snow. Do you have any recommendations for how to get it done safely?
Yeah, shoveling the snow is always the activity we associate with precipitating heart attacks or causing angina or this heaviness in the chest. I think shoveling the snow can be a safe activity. What I would tell patients and all people alike is if the weather is very, very, very frigid to the point where they don't feel safe being outside, then you probably ought to wait for it to thaw a bit. I think frequent breaks are advisable. Listening to your body, there's no set temperature where I can say it's not safe to go outside, but listening to the body, taking breaks, really listening to see how you feel with the weather and how your body's adapting to going outside. Obviously, if your body's feeling under stress, you need to take a break, go inside. I think also the way you approach the snow, taking breaks, not trying to do too much at once, having a loved one or a neighbor help you out. And I think dressing in layers and having a lot of preparation is the key thing as well.
Yeah, anything else you would like to add? We covered certainly a lot there.
Yeah, I think stay hydrated, be safe in all these conditions. That's the number one thing. I think dressing in layers is a very instrumental strategy with sweatshirts and scarves and hats, boots, that sort of thing. That can help your body adapt to the cold weather. And then obviously staying hydrated, staying away from excessive alcohol and all the healthy things we should be doing around the holidays.
Makes sense. Dr. Sunil Advani on Indy South Side. Thanks for being here this morning and giving all
Thanks for having me.
Great advice. All right, not a problem. Hey, if you'd like to learn more about the risks to your heart and health that can come with the cold weather, you can head to our website at fox59.com/links.
Always hate hearing those stories of people having heart attacks or trouble when they're out shoveling.
It doesn't take much because you're like not thinking it's going to happen to you possibly, or you don't even notice it's creeping up on you.
Well, the Salvation Army is on